Hello, I'm John, welcome back to the channel. We're joined today by
Ashton from Exploring the Past and the Present. Hello guys.
And Jess.
and we're going to have a walk up the Monsal Trail. We stood underneath Coombs Road Viaduct. You'll see behind us there. So the trail itself starts around here. Now we'll just show you Coombs Viaduct. It's not part of the trail, it's on private land. We'll just show you where we've been stood underneath. You can see there's still a bit of ballast down here. So this is as far as we can get, unfortunately. It's on private land from here. Now, if we were to continue, in less than a mile from here, we'd come to Haddon Tunnel. Now I've already covered this on a previous video, I'll put the link in the description. And that's looking at the western portal of Haddon Tunnel. As you can see, it's pretty flooded, we're not going to attempt to go down there. We're back on the trail now, walking up towards Bakewell. So this line was opened in 1863 by the Midland Railway. It was part of the route to connect London with Manchester. So the railway closed in 1968. By 1982 it had become the Monsal Trail. It's a total of 8.5 miles from here up to Bakewell Mill. The line does contain 6 tunnels. It was 2011 before all the tunnels were open as part of the walkway. We're soon into a bit of a cutting. Just see how deep the cutting is, looking up there. We're a double track at this point. I think most of it was, to be fair. Just found in the side here, just a spot of this track chair. I've had to dig it out. The lettering on it says LMH, if that means anything. And there is a date on it. I'll just get round here. 1953. Nice little find, that. Seeing the track side here, looks like there's a drain cover. And there's the remains of what appears to be a trackside building here. Don't look like it's been dumped. It certainly looks like there's a remains of a wall there, just outside that tree stub. Not quite sure what it was. It's not shown on any maps that we found. See, I've cycled this line many times, but I think it's fair to say that you miss a lot of this line side stuff. We found quite a few pieces of coal in the line side here. Amazing how these have survived. They've obviously bounced out of some locomotive tender sometime before 1968 and just been left here. We've also found this brick in the trackside with reason to believe it's a fire brick and a locomotive boiler. Just turn it round, you can see the burn marks on it. That's what we think that is. Could be wrong. If we're wrong, by all means let us know. Just in the embankment here, we found what was possibly the location of a signal post. We found 4 tensioners. You see that one there? It's unusual to see 4, they've normally only got 2. Another one there, just hiding the leaves. Another one up here, if I can get to it without falling over. Another one there, look. This is more obvious. The 4th one here. Along most of this line, the boundary fencing is still in situ, still got its wires on. If you look, still got bell wire on. And on this post, still got its tensioners working. You see there, the ratchet mechanism looks like it's galvanised. Nice little stone bridge that we're approaching. Looks like sometime in the past there's had problems with a bit of movement. There's a number of steel straps around trying to hold it together there. There's one band going right through to the other side. There is a little path, goes up some steps here. It's obviously been made out of repurposed sleepers. You'll see the holes there where the chairs would have sat. So far along this track bed, we've been walking along the level. Now as we approach Bakewell Station, just see in front of us, the track bed's been filled in. I've an idea why, I'll tell you when we get there. But there's a good, it's well over a metre in height, infill through the station site. We'll have a closer look when we get to the station. We just found the start of the Manchester bound platform. Just see here, that's the ramp at the end of the platform. These stones that we're looking at are the platform edge. So we can clearly see it's been infilled, probably for safety reasons, stop people falling off when it was converted into the Monsal Trail. But that platform edge continues all the way along through the station. This bridge carries Station Road over the line. You can clearly see it's been infilled because that's not near high enough for a train to pass under. Bear in mind it was double track at this point. Then we approach the station building itself. station building is pretty well preserved. Until recently, I believe it's been used as offices. I think it's empty at the moment. The coat of arms we can see belongs to the Duke of Rutland, whose land a big portion of the railway ran through. I'll put a picture up of this station. If you just look up there, we can see the footprints where the glass canopies were. 6 in total. If we have a look in the ground, we can still see the cut off remains of the support pillars. Another one here, look. Better example. Let's have a quick look round the back, see what it looks like. So that's the station from street level. This would have been the main entrance here. This facade that we're looking at was never really more than exactly that, a facade. I think it was built to make the station look a little bit more important than it actually was. No doubt to impress any potential visitors to the site. A bit of movement there, nasty crack, but we can see the footprint of the glass canopies that it once had. And this door and window obviously led to a little room. We'll have a look round the back, see if we can see any evidence of that. Oh yeah, just maybe a parcels office or something like that. Porter's office maybe. Just seeing there's a fireplace. You can also see down here there's remains of a gas pipe. This would have been for lighting on the station platform. Just see it coming along that wall and down there where it would have connected to pipework under the canopies before they were removed. So just to our right here, a line would have gone off into the goods yard. I'll put a map up and see what I'm talking about. These buildings here were probably offices connected with the goods yard. This one on the end here is a former weighbridge office. There would have been a set of scales just in front of where we stood now. It's now a little cafe. It's all modern industrial units now, but if we look closely we can see what looks like an old goods shed there. So moving on from Bakewell, we start on a slight climb up towards Hassop Station.
Well, at least we can hopefully get 4 videos in next.
We're just approaching Hassop Station. We just look through the trees there, we can just make out the Manchester bound platform. I'll just show you through there. Amazing survivor. The station building is still in use as a cafe. There's also a bit of a shop and a cycle hire place around the back of it. Like at Bakewell, we can see the coat of arms up there. The platform survives as part of the cafe. Just see there. So on the photograph we can see a signal box controlling the sidings into the goods yard. Now I think these remains here, these steel supports set into concrete, are the remains of that signal box. You can still see a bit of white paint on that one. There's a similar structure just here. So that's what we believe these are. And the lines would have gone into the goods yard in that sort of direction. So this area, which is now a car park, would have been the busy goods yard. So what we're looking at here is the loading dock, what it used for cattle, livestock, or just general loading of goods. You can just see through there, it's pretty well preserved. So that direction is looking up towards Buxton. So I think we'll end it here for part one. So thanks again for watching. Thanks to Ashton and thanks to Jess.
Bye.
Take care guys, see you next time.
And we'll see you in part two. Bye guys.